Hello everybody, my name is Brooke Berenger and today I will be giving a speech on the social justice issue of clean water access. Think about how easy it is for us to go to our kitchens and pour ourselves a glass of water like this one. Now, imagine not being able to trust the water coming from your very own kitchen sink. The purpose of my speech today is to inform my audience just how important it is to have access to clean water. Safe drinking water affects everyone's health, daily life, and environment, even in communities where it is often taken for granted. I have researched information from credible sources and studied the effects of water scarcity and contamination to get a much better understanding of why this is such an important global issue. First, I will explain to you how clean water inequality is a huge issue. Second, we will talk about the negative impacts that it has on people's health and their opportunities. And last, we will discuss an organization that is doing their part in solving this issue and why you should too. Clean water inequality is a major social justice issue. Mangai and peers in the journal published to the International Journal of Public Sector Management in 2018 says, despite the acknowledgement of the importance of water to livelihood, over 783 million of the world's population has no access to clean water. Think about that number for a second. Millions of people around the world lack safe drinking water. Poor communities are mostly affected because it isn't as simple as just going to the local store and buying a bottle of water. Some of these places don't even have a store, and if they did, the people around likely don't have the money to buy water. This issue is so important because we as humans need water to survive. We literally need it to survive. And depriving people of water all around the world is just crazy to me because eventually that's going to result in a lot of fatality and just create catastrophic issues the more that it goes on. That's why we must come together and we must figure out how to make it so everyone can access water. Kuhn in the journal published to the Journal of the American Medical Association in 2021 said, although the number of people living without safe water access decreased by 193 million and 1/3 fewer people disposed of feces in open places like fields or forests, nearly half the world's population can't access safely managed sanitation services. We need to find out how all these people can get access to not only water, but clean water. It's one thing getting them water, but it's a whole nother making sure that the water they're getting is clean. Understanding that clean water inequality is a social justice issue leads us to its most serious effects: the harm unsafe water causes to people's health and opportunities. So to give you a visual here, this is a map of places that do not have access to clean drinking water. As you can see, indicated in the red and the orange and the yellow shades here and kind of throughout in certain areas, those are places that don't have access to clean water, and it is extremely sad. Unsafe water harms people's health and opportunities. Chuduri and peers in the journal published to World Development in 2021 says that results based on the second round of the India Human Development Survey for rural India show that children ages 6 to 14 years living in households that rely on free collection of water and cooking fuel have lower mathematics scores and benefit from lower educational expenditures than children living in households that do not collect water and fuel. This goes to show how much not having easily accessible water takes a toll on even the children in these families around the world in these spots that you see here. This issue significantly harms not only adults and their opportunities, but also children's. Adults miss work, but children also miss school, which creates a domino effect further into their life, of course. Ridgall and peers in the journal published to IOP conference series Earth and Environmental Science in 2024 said, the scarcity and insufficient or poorly regulated water and sanitation will lead individuals to become vulnerable to different preventable health risks. When people lack even a basic drinking water solution, they rely on surface water or wastewater that is definitely not risk-free. Drinking dirty water can lead to long-term health issues and the possibility of getting diseases. We must do something so that families all over the world do not have to carry this worry on a daily basis. Overall, water inequality affects every single part of a person's life. It is sad how we do not have these worries about finding water, but somewhere over here in the world, that is a daily worry for a family. Although unsafe water continues to harm health and opportunities, dedicated organizations are taking action to address this issue and improve lives all around the world. One organization that helps people all over the world get access to clean water is water.org. They are a global nonprofit organization working to bring water and sanitation to the world. Chukwu and peers in the journal published to Sustainable Environment in 2026 said, access to potable water is needed by all, regardless of the geographic location, cultural background, and average level of income or average educational level. For more than 30 years now, this organization has made it its mission to bring water and sanitation to the world. They believe that every human being deserves to have access to clean water. Water.org says that they exist to change this social justice issue. And I believe in the same exact thing. Every human should have access to clean water, and you should think that too. That's why you can get involved by helping resolve this issue by going to their website and donating so that more people around the world can be relieved of their worry of where to find clean water. They believe in the power of water, and honestly, we should too. They created what they call the Water Credit Initiative, making loans for water and sanitation accessible to families that live in poverty all around the world. They also launched Water Connect to help create infrastructure projects to reach even more people that are in need of safe water. To bring us to a conclusion, access to clean water is a critical issue that shows us both the challenges many communities face and the importance of working together to find lasting solutions. We talked about how serious the social justice issue of clean water inequality is and how it affects millions of people around the world. We then discussed how unsafe water not only harms people's health, but also limits their education and economic opportunities significantly. Fortunately, organizations and communities are actively working to solve this issue and expand access to safe and clean water, and you should too. Clean water should not be a privilege determined by where someone is born. It is a basic human right, and the question is not whether we can fix this problem, but whether we will choose to act on it before more lives are changed by the absence of clean water. The next time that you turn on the shower or you go to pour yourself a cup of water, remember just how privileged we are to have something that millions of people still struggle to access every single day. Thank you.